nature covered with greeneries. So all we can see that now we're going to start the match number 3. Signal came from umpire Mohan Ayade. Rakesh is also receiving the signal, and Safaz is also receives the signal, and everything is ready here for the day number 3. And cameraman is ready, technician is ready, third umpire is also ready, everyone is ready, and even the batter Prashant is also ready to face the first ball from Vinod. Vinod, one of the most recognized player in the side. Of course, he's got a very good performance in this tournament. Unfortunately, his team couldn't manage to get the victory. Here comes the first ball. Right above the wicket, starts with the delivery, which is almost typical Vinod's leg cutter. And of course, most of the bowlers bowls leg cutter, but Vinod, his leg cutter is totally different. And it's very difficult to judge this leg cutter sometime. And batters need to have some kind of patience to take his leg cutter. This time down the leg side, going to be a wide first warm-up delivery of the morning for Vinod, and even warm-up for umpire as well. Umpire need to get some warm-up as well. And yes, the first run which came here in the form of extra for the team Adithi strikers. Here comes second delivery. Right above the wicket, one more wide delivery, the second wide of this over. This is not a good start there from Vinod Pollard, and maybe I think the bowler need to have a slight bit of warm-up before coming to ball. And you are watching Prashant in the big screen, the big striker of the ball. We're going to face Vinod. Right above the wicket, balls this time, taps the ball, confusion, chance of run out. Fire's already given up, isn't it? Fires is already given up. He just wanted to get the single, but ball went straight to the hands of Vinod. Vinod again fails to hit the stump. The luck is favoring straight away in the morning here for Fayaz. Otherwise, wicket number first. Next match, Sahara will going to take Fighters Banglagude. So that I request please get ready. All the players kindly request you to please get ready. Again, Prashant played it nicely down to wideish long off region for a single. With that single, scoreboard numbers on to 3 on the board without loss of any wicket. The title sponsor of this cricket tournament, Bandi Matt Foundation, and thanks to Imran Khan for the title sponsorship. This time played it nicely into the gap. The gentle push there from Fayaz, responded very well by Prashant in that occasion for that single, and both are completed single at last. 4 on the board without loss of any wicket in the over number first stage in progress. Deep square leg and long on the two fielders outside the circle, saving the boundaries. This time lovely delivery. This is a typical Vinod's line, and when he bowls that line, most of the batters are struggle to get that struggle to get the ball to bat because of deviation. Umpire Mohan Ayade may be having some word with Vinod, and last time in this over with a short run up. Right arm over the wicket, balls to Prashant. Prashant this time wanted to go for the big right, chance of run out. Prashant is in trouble. Let's wait and see. The umpire goes upstairs and saying that the third umpire have to give the decision. This is the first third umpire decision of the morning for the run out, and Prashant played it back to bowler to Vinod, and Vinod returns the ball quickly to the hands of wicket keeper. Prashant a little bit lazy to react to that when he wanted to go back and wait and see what could be the decision from the third umpire here. The technicians have to give some good angles here for the umpires to get the result, and wait and see. The team Adithi strikers doesn't want to lose the wicket. Do or die match for both the teams. The winning team will going to qualify for the next round. That's why it's so important for both the teams to hold their nerve. Of course, have to give their 100% if they wanted to win this match, because both the teams knows that this is a very important match for them. the dream of all 12 teams to qualify, but you cannot get that 12 teams into the next round. The two teams will going to be out of. Not out is a call from the third umpire. Not out is safe. So Prashant and big relief in the dugout of team Adithi Strikers. Once it's a not out is a call, and Prashant managed to drag his bat in the right time. So first over completed, very quiet over, even though the two extras in that over, wides in that over, but still the scoreboard is 4, means again Vinod Pollard produced a very good start for the team. Nitesh brought into attack to ball the second over. The morning, just like the same weather condition what we witnessed in the last 2 days, slight a bit of cool weather condition, but bright sunny morning. And in morning, slight a bit of encouragement for the bowler, as we saw in the first 2 days. Nitesh, one more well-built personality, and umpire Safiullah will going to say that it's going to be a start of the over number, second and last over of the power play. This time catch it is a call, and the fine leg fielder will not going to get that one. After one bounce, he collects the ball, and ample time for the batter to collect the single. So with that single, Fayaz, his individual score now moves on to 2, and total score now moves on to 5 on the board, without loss of any wicket in the over number. Second is in progress. Fantastic cricket tournament is in progress, and the name of Karkala Bedra Premier League 2025. Driven that one into the cow point region. The fielder is in the edge of the circle, so that Prashant managed to pick the single quite easily. With the addition of that single, scoreboard moves on to 6 on the board, without loss of any wicket. Steady start from these opening batters so far. This time drives that one. Again they're going for the quick singles. We know they're looking for the direct hit, but he misses the stump, so that Fayaz managed to complete that quick single, risky one. And if it is a direct hit, it might be difficult for the batter to survive from the run out. Just have a look at the replay. Inside out cricketing stroke is attempted, and ball went straight to the hands of Vinod Pollard, and Vinod Pollard tried to get that stumps, but slipped a bit wide through, saving the batsman from the run out. Good capture from M9 Sports, and 7 without loss of any wicket. Here comes Nitesh. Right arm over the wicket, drives, and just over the head of that mid-off fielder, and ball running down to deep long off, and one before the fielder from the long on to run across this left to field the ball. Ample time for the batter to complete a couple of runs. Of course, Prashant's intention to clear the infield, of course, he succeeded. Tajuddin, I think so, there at mid-off region, just wanted to get the ball. Yes, Tajuddin, because white cap is in his favorite. We can identify him by his cap, and a couple of runs which is completed. 9 on the board without loss of any wicket. Again Prashant drives that one, doesn't get that much of enough bat in the negation, but good enough for him to rotate the strike. Double figure comes up here for the team. Adithi Strikers got a 10, and turning out to be a good over. Already 6 came from this over in 5 balls. The last time in this over, Nitesh will go into deliver from the far end to Fayaz. Across the line, swings and missed. Dot ball, very important dot ball, and over number 2, which is comes to an after completion of over number 2. Adithi Strikers are 10 without loss of any wicket. They're going exactly 5 runs per over. That means ASA, they are got a very good couple of overs. Next match, once again I request team Sahara Smashers as well as team Fighters Banglagude, please be reported here immediately. Fighters Banglagude ಹಾಗೂ ಟೀಮ್ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. The morning itself, some crowds has started to come here to enjoy the game of cricket in the morning. They know exactly that this is the third day, the most important day for this Premier League, and the 2 days we have witnessed some lovely crowds, isn't it? It's a fantastic crowd we have witnessed, and we are hoping for more crowd for the third day, because this is one of the fascinating day for cricket, and we are going to decide which team is going to qualify for the semi-final in this particular day. The bowler brought into attack. We know that will going to continue. No change in bowling. He would like to continue from the commentary box end. Vinod bowled very well in the first over. Prashant, nice looking and confident looking drive towards mid-on region. Before that, mid-wicket fielder going to collect the ball almost in the wideish mid-on. Ample time for the batter to complete the single. 11 without loss of any wicket. This time, catch it is a call, but safely played it, but quite deliberately played by Fayaz in the negation. You know exactly, he cannot get the distance by hitting the ball pretty hard. Checking the stroke in last moment, rightly so. And he will get the single for that. 12 without loss of any wicket in the over. Number third is in progress. Steady start from the opening batters. They are not taking any risk of playing a big shot. This time wanted to go for the reverse sweep. What we're talking about, they're not taking any risk of big shot. Now Prashant taking the risk of playing unorthodox strokes, reverse sweep. But good thinking there from Vinod, changing the line quite cleverly. Pitched outside the line of leg stump. And batter completely beaten. This time slower one, appeal for leg before wicket. And umpire rightly so, because he's bowling a leg cutter. So that ball is need to travel if you're going to miss the off stump. This is absolutely good decision there from Mohan Ayadi. And even we know this is very what we're talking about, very confident about that leg before wicket. But umpire need to see that the ball need to travel a little bit when you're bowling a leg cutter. So certainly maybe the ball is going to miss the off stump. But not a bad shot. It's a good shot there from Vinod. 13 on the board. Balled him, cleaned him up. Now Vinod is no chance for asking for the umpire for the leg before wicket. He's saying that I am going to hit the stump. And I will going to send this man back into pavilion. And Fayaz once again wanted to go for the reverse sweep. Have a look at that one. Ball is just passing his under bat. Hitting the off stump. The wicket number first is gone. Adithi strikers are lost their first wicket. And just have a look at the frustration in the face of Fayaz. He just wanted to break the shackle in the morning because runs are coming in the form of single. And Fayaz back in the pavilion after scored 4 runs from the bat. Again, he disappointed that he couldn't manage to play a big innings for his team. It's 13 for 1. So new batter in is Anif. Walked towards the middle as a number 3 batter for the side. Vinod, successful bowler. Bowled him! What we are talking about, the successful bowler. One more success for us. We know that the batter Anif is out for golden duck. The all inside and it's 13 for 2 now. Adithi strikers nowhere near the pitch of the delivery, isn't it? If you are pacing your first delivery and you try to play across the line, just have a look at it replay. Beautiful leg cutter, isn't it? Around the legs of the batter. Outstanding delivery there from Vinod. This is unplayable. If you try to play cross, it's unplayable. Just have a look at that delivery. Uprooting the middle stump. And celebration on. And have a look at the happy faces of wicketkeeper behind the stump. Over number 2 completed. 3 completed, correction. And this has been a fantastic over there from Vinod. Picked up 2 wickets in that over. Just I want to see his bowling analysis. 2 overs, no maiden. He conceded 7 runs and he picked up 2 valuable wickets. 3.5 is economy and he picked up 2 wickets means, of course, captain certainly pleased with his performance. Now Adithi strikers have to do something special. The game plan, very important. Cricket is not all about going for the big shot, getting a boundaries and sixes, but when you're coming to the situation like this, condition like this cricket ground, the more than the boundaries and sixes, I think some sensible batting which is required, rotation of strike, placing the ball here and there, converting single into 2, 2 into 3. This is what needed some time when you're going for the big match. You need to have some kind of game plan in your mind, especially for the batters, how to bat, how to get the runs, not to play so many dot bowlers. Tajuddin brought into attack, one of the most experienced campaigner for the side. Tajuddin, one more very talented player from Mudabidri, one who represent for KFC Kodikal for long years, being the opening bowler, sometimes being the opening batters, the very good fielder, complete cricketer, brought into attack. Tajuddin from the far end, bowling with the short run up, right arm over the wicket. Slow delivery, change of face, negotiated very well. Prashant played it down to deep mid wicket region for a single, with the addition of the singles cover numbers on to 14 for 2. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಹಾಗೂ ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರು. ಇದು ಎರಡನೇ ಕರೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಕರೆಗೆ ಆಸ್ಪದವನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಡಿ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಮೈದಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದರೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸಜ್ಜಾಗಬೇಕು. 14 for 2. Tajuddin to the left hand batter. Naushad came into bat, and Tajuddin will go into ball around the wicket for the left-handed batter. Nicely placed that one down to square leg region by closing his face of the bat. Lovely improvisation there from Naushad to pick his first run. 15 for 2 in the over number 4 is in progress. Slow cricket, quite understandable. The very good toss to win in the morning here for ASA Strikers, and they elected to ball first. And so far, the captain of the side, Ravi Salyan Padayuru, is really happy with the performance of the bowlers. They are very stick with the line and length. Both the opening bowlers and now Tajuddin also getting that very good line and length. Third time in this over. Lofted, Prashant wanted to clear the man, but long off fielder Vinod making no mistake at all. It's a straightforward catch. One more big wicket back in the pavilion. Now, Adithi Strikers are looking in more trouble. Just have a look at it in the replay. That ball is gone straight to the hands of long off. It's not so easy to clear the boundary line. It's a big ground here in the Karkala, the Gandhi Maidan. It's not so easy to get the big shots. Need to have timing, need to have some power behind the stroke. But what everything is missing in that stroke of Prashant is disappointed. The wicket number 3 back in the pavilion. It's 16 for 3, 15 for 3. ಹದಿನೈದಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಓವರ್ನ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. Tajuddin has got his first wicket in the third delivery of the over. He's much happy with this wicket because Prashant is a danger batter for the opposition. Got a potential of hitting the ball for long way. Meanwhile, one more dot delivery which is bowled by Tajuddin. Very hard to combine the runs against the disciplined bowling performance of the team. ASA winning the toss, selected to ball first, and everything is going in their favor. Here comes Tajuddin. Catch it is a call, but wide of that fielder at square leg. But there is a fielder in the deep square leg region in front of square, and all the time in the world for the batter to complete easy single. 16 for 3 in the over number 4 is in progress. Tajuddin, final time in this over. Great over is in progress. Just 3 runs and a wicket. Once again, one more good over is in progress for the side of Adithi Strikers, but not for the team. Of course, a good over progress for ASC cricketers, but not for the Adithi Strikers. So last delivery will go into start. Off the wicket, Tajuddin with a short run up. This time, typical Naushad sweep shot. He loves to do that. Actually, this is the right thing to do. Not to play as dot deliveries. Convert each and every deliveries into the scoring one. Now, over number 4 completed. Adithi Strikers are still searching for the right track. They're 17 for the loss of 3 wicket. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟವನ್ನು ಆಡುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಸೂಚನೆ. ಫ್ಲೈಝೋನ್ ಬೆಲ್ವಾಯಿ, ಕಾರುಣ್ಯ ಸೇತು ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾಕಾ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಈ ಮೂರು ತಂಡಗಳ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಮೂರನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನು ಹಲವು ಪಂದ್ಯಗಳು ಬಾಕಿ ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಬದಲಾಗಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮೈದಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಜರಾಗುವುದು ಕಡ್ಡಾಯ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಝೋನ್ ಬೆಲ್ವಾಯಿ, ಕಾರುಣ್ಯ ಸೇತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಕಾ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನೋಟ್, ಈ ಮೂರು ತಂಡಗಳು ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹಂಬಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ for that 3 teams. So still it's Adithi strikers 17 for 3 now. The current run rate is 4.25 runs per hour. The big day for Indian T20 team. Yesterday's dominated victory from Indian T20 team, and Hardik Pandya's comeback for the international cricket with the fantastic knock and the blistering knock of 59 in 29 deliveries with some wicket in the bowling, and a totally dominated victory for India yesterday against South Africa. Rakshak brought into attack to bowl that 5th over of the innings. Now Adithi strikers batsmen have to look for some different strategy, the acceleration of run rate and of course rotation of strike. Along with that they have to look for some 1 or 2 big shots if they wanted to get a good total round the wicket. The bowler brought into attack. This time improvisation, what you're talking about. Oh, he missed it. Well, the fielder in the deep square leg region, he thought it might be very easy for him, but ball unfortunately got extra bounce, but the fielder is not tall enough to save the boundary. This is a welcome boundary for Adithi striker. Just like I mentioned, they have to change the gear here or not. They need to shift the gear, and the full toss delivery from the bowler. And now Shad lofted at one, but have a look at the misjudgment from the fielder. You can't wait. Rajesh, the fielder in the deep square leg region, he can't wait for the bounce. Sometime the ball, like the use for this cricket tournament, the training is which is very, very hard, and that will go into have some extra bounce, so that you need to be very careful when you are fielding in the deep. So welcome boundary takes the total score into 21 for 3 now in the over number 5 is in progress. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೀಮ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಾಗುಡ್ಡ ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು, ತಮ್ಮ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರ್ಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಶಸ್ತ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಸಂಘಟಕರ ಕರೆಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Ball him, clean him up, fantastic comeback. Rakshak, after he bowled a juicy full toss, now he wanted to come back strongly with that beautiful delivery, isn't it? Sharp incoming delivery, uprooting the middle stump. Just have a look at it and replay the way that the bowler is just coming. That ball is a little bit wide of his crease. The leg spin delivery coming into the batter, the left-hand batter, and hitting the middle stump. And wicket number 4 back in the pavilion. It's 21 for 4. Team Adithi strikers. The new batter in is Sunil with just number 20. They walk towards the middle. All that we have watched 2 days of cricket tournament is so successful, even though we couldn't manage to complete the matches in the schedules. 2 matches which is remains in the first 2 days, and we are continuing here in this 3rd day for that remaining matches. This next match will be the last match of the league stage match, and after we are going into the knockout stage matches. Here comes Rakshak, 3rd time in this over. Now he's coming over the wicket because Sunil Yam is a right-hander batter. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg in the onside region. The fielder in the deep. Sunil played that reverse sweep quite effectively down to cow point region for easy single with that single score, but moves on to 22 for the loss of 4 wicket in the over number 5 in progress. Lot of cricket tournament is organized in this month of December. It's a busy day for everyone, not only for the players but for the officials, even for a busy day for the spectators and for the live telecast channels. Again, wanted to go for the expansive drive. Not a bad idea to do. Everything is right behind that attempt from the field batter, but the thing that he couldn't manage to get the timing proper. Just a single with that single score, but moves on to 23 for 4. Without loss of, for the loss of 4 wicket, 23 for 4. Rakshak. Short on up. Over the wicket, right arm. Again, a lovely delivery, change of phase and toss up delivery. You need to appreciate Rakshak because it's a brave decision to toss the ball when the batters are looking for the big shot. They need to be very accurate in the line and length when you are getting that good length delivery, which is a flighted one. This time lofted, catch it is a call and it deserved the wicket. Excellent technique there from Rakshak as a leg spinner. Is already mentioned about is a brave enough, you know exactly this is a big ground and he can give some flight in the delivery, invites the batsman to go for the big shot, taking the invitation, lofted that one down to long on, and you know exactly the fielder is set for that stroke and easily taken there by the long on fielder. One more wicket back in the pavilion. It's 23 for 5. So all in sudden when a boundary which is came from this over in the first delivery, everyone thought that Adithi strikers will going to get a one big over here. But the way that is back in the game, the Rakshak is need to appreciate 2 wickets in that over and only conceded 6 runs in that over. So 23 for 5 after completion of over number 5. And now last over remaining. Last over remaining in the innings of team Adithi strikers. The batters absolutely the new batters, the fresh leg Dikshit and Aditya. They have to do something special from this last over. Rajesh brought into attack to the last over of the innings of Adithi strikers. Long off. Deep backward point for the reverse sweep, deep square leg and deep fine leg. Long on starts with the delivery which is gone far outside the line of off stamp and white call by umpire with that extra scope and moves on to 24 for 5. So Rajesh back to his bowling mark. Rajesh, left arm bowler, round the wicket. One more full toss delivery. The batter just wanted to go for the switch it. Dikshit misses that golden opportunity. Of course, everything is right while he was trying for the switch it. The ball is a full toss. The line is outside the line of off stump, and he just missed that golden opportunity to swing his bat. To miss it completely. He definitely is disappointed with that. And he's just asking umpire to give the wide. Umpire says it's well within the reach of your bat. Your mistake. It's 24 for 5. Again across the line, try to swing that one. Again doesn't get that much of timing, but couple of runs definitely they will going to get before the throw coming from the fielder in the deep, in the mid wicket. With that couple of runs, Kubota moves on to 26 for 5. 26 for 5. 4 balls remaining. At least 2 big shots, the boundary or 6 required for the team Adithi strikers to get some competitive total here in the morning. Of course, the 35 to 40 is a good total is recommends in the morning in this cricket ground. Catch it is a call, the mid-wicket fielder, of course, he can't run quick in delegation. Ball is in the air for a long time, but unfortunately the ball is falling short of the fielder. 27 for 5. Now 3 balls are remaining. The batter back on strike is Aditya. Well, Aditya just looking around the field, set some changes in the field now. And fine leg fielder brought inside the ring because the penalty, I think so. The five fielders inside the ring, that exceeds the time limits, looks like. Yes, it is, because I'm just watching how many fielders inside the ring. It's a five. The five means the four outside the circle. I'm not observing, sorry for that. Umpire already they given that they exceeds the time limits. 27 for 5. This time, switch it, played it wide, exquisite shot. Played it down to deep gully for 4 runs. This is what the batter Adithi is trying for a long time to get that switch it. Well, what a shot. Just to getting the position so quickly and getting that one into the deep gully for 4 runs. They got a fielder in the deep backet point, but he played it very fine. Fantastically struck by Aditya. The much required boundary. That's how Shafiullah in the screen is signaling the boundary. 31 for 5. Last 2 balls remaining. So out of 2, if we get another 1 or 2 big shots here, and it will going to be relaxed for the bowlers to depend the total. Oh, a good comeback from Rajesh. Not making a mistake of bowling the same line, but he's bowled the slower one with all along the carpet. Score remains on 31 for 5 now. Again the dot ball. This is not a good thing, and umpire raises his finger. Gone, last delivery of the over. One more dot ball and a wicket. And wicket number 7 is back in the pavilion. Just have a look at the delivery. Again, I'm really surprised after Aditya picked up a boundary, but not really stride for the same reverse sweep. But he just wanted to play the stroke on the extra cover and misses the line complete. That's it. Team Adithi strikers will going to finish their innings with a 31, and they set a target of 32 to win the match. This is what the match summary, and this is the bowling performance we can see in the match summary. The Adithi strikers batting first, but unfortunately we can see that no one scored a double figure. Only Prashant has got 7, Dikshit 5, and Naushad 6, and altogether is an outstanding bowling performance. 32 needed from 36, as we can see in the screen, and this is what the quality of M9 Sports, just like in the international level. So 32 needed from 36 deliveries that for the team ASS strikers to qualify for the next round, and wait to see how ASS strikers will going to get this total, and wait to see how Adithi strikers will going to bowls in this second session. If they wanted to win the match, they have to bowl very well, they have to field well, and wait and see the strategy from team Adithi strikers to win this match. Do or die for the match, do or die for both the teams, and for this very interesting innings of team ASS strikers. And first time today in the morning, I would like to call upon one more very talented young Kannada commentator. It's Naufal Bedra. Good morning to Naufal Bedra, and welcome for the day number 3 and the most excitement day of cricket here in this most beautiful Gandhi Maidan of prestigious Karkala Bedra Premier League 2025, which is proudly presented by SPC Cricketers Karkala as they're completing their successful 30 years. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸತೀಶ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ತಾಕ್ಷರವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಕಳ ಬೆದ್ರಾ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ 2025 ಸಾಲಿನ ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಆರಂಭದ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾಣ್ಯ ಚುಮ್ಮುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ASA ತಂಡ ಆರಂಭದ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ 31 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು. 32ರ ಸವಾಲನ್ನು ಬೆನ್ನಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಥಮ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕದ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರರಾಗಿ ರವಿ ಹಾಗೂ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ಆಗಮನವಾಗಿದೆ. ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಚ್ಚ. ದಾಂಡುಗಾರರ ಸ್ವರ್ಗತಾಣ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಎಸೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಎರಡೂ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಗೆಲ್ಲಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಮಾಡು ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಮಡಿ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಇದು. ಆಡಿದ 2 ಲೀಗ್ ಹಂತದ ಪಂದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಸೋಲನ್ನೊಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ತಂಡಗಳು ಈ 3ನೆಯ ಪಂದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಲ್ಲಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ತವಕದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪಂದ್ಯಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆ. ಆರಂಭದ ಓವರಿನ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚೆಂಡು ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚೆಂಡುವಿಗೆ 1 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರವಿ. ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾ ತನ್ನ ಓವರಿನ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಎಸೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಎದುರಿಸಲು ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್. ಅಡ್ಡ ಚೆಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಾ 2 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ತಾಕ್ಷರವನ್ನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸಿಬಿಡಿ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ 1 ಓಟಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಜಮೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಚ್ಚಾರವರ 2 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ರವಿ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಹೊಡೆಯುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು. 1 ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಮೆಯಾಗುವಾಗ 3 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ 4 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರರ ಸ್ವರ್ಗತಾಣ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯ ಆಟ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆರಂಭದ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು 31 ಓಟಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಎದುರಿಸಿದ 36 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡ ಗಳಿಸಿದ್ದು 31. ಆದರೆ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರರನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಹಾಕಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಗೆಲ್ಲಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ತವಕದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ತನ್ನ ಓವರಿನ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗವಿದು. ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ. ಓಡೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದರು. ಅರಿತುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ದಂಡನ್ನು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ಹೊಡೆಯಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿಯುವುದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕದ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ಮೂಡಬಿದ್ರೆಯವರ ಉದ್ದರಿ ನಷ್ಟವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಉದ್ದರಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ 4 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ 4 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕದ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಶರತ್ರವರ ಆಗಮನವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಥಮ ಉದ್ದರಿ ನಷ್ಟವಾಗುವಾಗ 4 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು. 1 ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ. 5 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ 5 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅಚ್ಚಾಬನ್ನೂರು ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊನೆಯ ಬಾರಿ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕೆ. 1 ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 1 ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ 6 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ 6 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ. ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಮಗಿದು ಅಂತಿಮ ಕರೆಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ತಾಕ್ಷರವನ್ನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ನಾಣ್ಯ ಚಿಮ್ಮುವಿಕೆಗಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಬಿಡಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಂಡು ಆರಂಭದ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನ ಒಂದು ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಎದುರಿಸಿದ 6 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 6 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ 32ರ ಸವಾಲನ್ನು ಬೆನ್ನಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಓವರಿನಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ರವರ ಉದ್ದರಿ ನಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದೆ. ಫಯಾಜ್ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಡ್ಡ ಚೆಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ತನ್ನ ಓವರಿನ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಎಸೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಫಯಾಜ್. ರವಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಚೆಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮರಳಿ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಫಯಾಜ್ ಅಡ್ಡೂರು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡು ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಮಡಿ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ. ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 2 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. 2 ಮುಂದುವರಿದಾಗ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. 10 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ ತನ್ನ ಓವರಿನ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಎಸೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ರವಿ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಚೆಂಡು, ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟದ ದಾಳಿ, ಇದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಎಸೆತ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಆದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಓಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಯಾಜ್ ಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮರಳಿ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಬಂದದ್ದೇ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಲು ಕಠಿಣ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯ ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಬೇಕಾದೀತು. ಆದರೆ ರವಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಎಸೆತ. ಚೆಂಡನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿಯುವ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ರವರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 11 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಓವರಿನ 3 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ಓಟ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಎಸೆತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಓಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫಯಾಜ್ ಅಡ್ಡೂರು. ಚೆಂಡು ಚುಕ್ಕಿಯಾಗುವುದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಓವರಿನ ಕೊನೆಯ 1 ಚೆಂಡು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರವಿ. ನೋ ಬಾಲ್ ಎಂಬ ತೀರ್ಪು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, ಆದರೆ ತೀರ್ಪುಗಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಬಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4 5 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಓಟಗಳು ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. 17 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಕೊನೆಯ 1 ಚೆಂಡು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟದ ದಾಳಿ, ಇದು ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಬಾಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಆ ಚೆಂಡು ಗೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ತಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಲಾಭವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ರವಿ. ಚೆಂಡನ್ನ ಗಮನಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ರವಿ ಅವರ ಆಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ್ಯವಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಆದರೆ ಆ ಚೆಂಡು ಫ್ರೀ ಹಿಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದರೊಂದಿಗೆ 2 ಓವರ್ಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. 17 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು 24 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ 15 ಓಟಗಳು. 24 ಎಸೆತಗಳು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. 15 ಓಟದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ನಾಣ್ಯ ಚುಮ್ಮುವಿಕೆಗಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 2 ತಂಡದ ಹಸ್ತಾಕ್ಷರ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಟಾಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ತೃತೀಯ ಓವರನ್ನು ಎಸೆಯಲು ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ರವರ ಕೈ ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದ ಚೆಂಡು 2 ಓಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. 2 ಓಟವೂ ಕೂಡ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ಕಳ ಬೆದ್ರಾ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ 2025 ಸಾಲಿನ ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಪಂದ್ಯಕೂಟ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ 31 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡ. ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಇನ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ರವಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯಾನ್ ರವರ ಆಗಮನವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಆರಂಭದ ಓವರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಚ್ಚಬನ್ನೂರು 6 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಉದ್ದರಿ ನಷ್ಟವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಮನವಲ್ಲದ ಓಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಇದು. ಸೊಗಸಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ. ಹಿಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಎಸೆತಗಾರ ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ರವರ ಕೈಗೆ ಆ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಸಿದ್ರು. ವಿಕೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ನಷ್ಟವಾಗುವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೋರ್ವ ಆಟಗಾರನ ಆಗಮನವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲಕರ ಆಗಮನವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೊಡೆತದ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಓಟಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ರವರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಶರತ್ ರವರ ಉದ್ದರಿ ನಷ್ಟವಾದಾಗ ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಟಾಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. 1 ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಜಮೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಮುಂದುವರಿದಾಗ ಅಂಕಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. 3ನೇ ಓವರಿನ 5 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ 21 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ್ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲಕರಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೋರ್ವ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಶರತ್ ರವರ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ತುಂಬಲು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚೆಂಡುವಿಗೆ 1 ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಓವರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಬರಬೇಕು. 3 ಓವರ್ಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 22 ಓಟಗಳು ಜಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಆರಂಭದ 18 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ. 2 ಉದ್ದರಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ ಆರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಜುದ್ದೀನ್ ರವರ ಉದ್ದರಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಬಳಿಕ ಶರತ್ ರವರ ಆಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಇಂಡಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಉದ್ದರಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆಯಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡು ಇಲ್ಲವೇ ಮಡಿ, ಡೂ ಆರ್ ಡೈ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟ. ಅದಿತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ಸ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಆರಂಭದ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಚಾಲ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸ್ವೀಪ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಓಟಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಚೆಂಡು ಚುಕ್ಕಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 17 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. 10 ಓಟದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಾ 23 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. 9 ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. 16 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಡ್ಡ ಚೆಂಡು ಕೂಡಿಸು 1 ಓಟ ಜಮೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸಹರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನನಿಗೆ ಅಂತಿಮ ಕರೆಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದುವರಿದಾಗ 26 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಚೆಂಡು ಚುಕ್ಕಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 5 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ತಂಡದ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 26 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಓವರ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಕಾಣುವಾಗ 26 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ. 12 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ 6 ಓಟಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಕಳ ಬೆದ್ರಾ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ಲೀಗ್ 2025ರ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ದಯಾನಂದ್ ತೆಂಡೂಲ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯದ ನಾಣ್ಯ ಚಿಮ್ಮುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಓಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಪಾಲಕನ ವೈಫಲ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಬೈಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಓಟದ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 11 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ 5 ಓಟಗಳು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ 11 ಚೆಂಡುಗಳು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಸೆತಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಚೆಂಡುವಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಓಟವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತ ಆಟವನ್ನು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರನಾಗಿ ರವಿ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಓಟಗಳು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. 10 ಚೆಂಡು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. 3 ಓಟದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಎರಡು ಓಟದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಸಮಬಲಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕರ್ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರವಿ ಆರಂಭಿಕ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕದ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹೊಡೆತ. ಇದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬೌಂಡರಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 4 ಓಟಗಳು ಬರುವುದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪಂದ್ಯವನ್ನ ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಎಸ್ಎ ತಂಡ ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ತೃತೀಯ ದಿನದ ಆರಂಭದ ಪಂದ್ಯ. ನಾಣ್ಯ ಚುಮ್ಮುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಗೆದ್ದುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡ ದಾಂಡುಗಾರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಆಯ್ದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಫೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಗ್ಲಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹಾರಾ ಸ್ಮ್ಯಾಶರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರಾದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಂಗಣವನ್ನು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಬೇಕು.